The Vanishing Travelers, a true crime story from the Okavango Delta. Imagine a place on Earth still ruled by nature, a place where the waterways shift and disappear overnight, where crocodiles patrol the murky depths, and the only transportation is a fragile wooden canoe. This is the Okavango Delta in Botswana, a vast, shimmering wetland often called the Jewel of the Kalahari. Our story takes place in the late 1980s, a time when this pristine wilderness was just opening its doors to a few very wealthy and very adventurous foreign tourists. They came for the isolation, the beauty, and the promise of an untouched safari. But what some of them found was something far more terrifying: absolute, utter disappearance. Over a period of 2 unsettling years, 3 separate parties of international visitors vanished into the Delta's maze. Like and subscribe. Close to the remote Kwara concession, the first to go were a German couple. They hired a local guide for an extended trip deep into the interior. A week later, the guide returned alone, exhausted and panicked. His story: the Delta had betrayed them. The channels shifted, the couple got lost, and he barely escaped with his own life. Then came a renowned French wildlife photographer. She was alone, equipped with specialized, expensive camera gear. Her guide returned with the same panicked, unbelievable story of separation, disorientation, and escape. Finally, an American researcher disappeared. In all 3 cases, the guides were questioned by the Botswana police. Their stories were identical. But when authorities finally tracked down the last known campsites, they discovered a chilling fact: there was no sign of a struggle, no blood, and no evidence of a struggle with a crocodile or a hippo. The tents and gear were neatly packed away. The only thing missing: the victim's most valuable possessions, the high-end cameras, the specialized safari optics, the expensive jewelry. They simply vanished along with their owners. The police, baffled and frustrated by the labyrinthine waterways, developed a terrifying theory: these were not accidents. This was the work of a small, highly organized group, perhaps connected to the guides or local poaching rings who had learned how to use the Delta's beautiful isolation as a perfect hiding place. They could lead their wealthy targets deep inside, eliminate them quietly, perhaps even staging an accidental drowning, and then disappear with the high-value equipment to sell on the black market. Locally, the unsolved cases bred a different kind of fear. The older villagers whispered of the Makora Washington Gotlagala, the abandoning river spirit, a mythical force that grew angry when men intruded too deep and claimed souls by making the water channels shift and close forever. To this day, the truth remains trapped in the shifting sands and murky channels of the Okavango. The files were eventually closed as presumed accidents due to wilderness hazards. But the question remains: did the wealthy travelers fall victim to a vengeful ancient spirit, or to a human predator more cold-blooded and organized than anyone realized? The Okavango Delta still holds its secrets, and the fate of those 3 groups of vanishing travelers is one of its darkest. Don't forget to like and subscribe.